Headlines. President TINUBU congratulates APC National Chairman Dr. ABDULLAHI Umar Ganduje on his 75th birthday. 2025 will bring growth, better opportunities. KOGI First Lady assures Nigerians at Christmas. NCC approves tariff increase for telecom companies to take effect from January 2025. The British monarch recorded his annual holiday address from the chapel of a former hospital rather than from a palace. Thanks, medical workers. In sport, Brazilian midfielder Oscar returns to Sao Paulo. Happy Boxing Day, and remember, it's a day to donate gifts to those in need. So plan to give a gift to someone today. Welcome to Malachi Global News, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the conflict state of Nigeria. I am Khadijat Mohammed. Thanks for joining. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu enthusiastically congratulated Dr. ABDULLAHI Umar Ganduje, the national chairman of the All Progressives Congress (APC), as he celebrates his 75th birthday on December 25, 2024. President Tinubu commends Dr. Ganduje, his staunch political ally and close associate, for his exceptional leadership, steadfast dedication, and invaluable contributions to the development of Kano State and Nigeria. In a press release by the Special Advisor to the President, Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, the President acknowledges Dr. Ganduje's exemplary stewardship as National Chairman, which has led to remarkable electoral victories. He notes that Ganduje and his team's efforts continue to strengthen and unify the party, driving it towards national development goals. Expressing gratitude for Dr. Ganduje's policy suggestions, unwavering support and dedication, President Tinubu encourages him to continue his exemplary work with the same passion and commitment. He highlights Dr. Ganduje's commitment to promoting constitutional democracy and his years of public service at various levels. President Tinubu recalls Dr. Ganduje's dedication to public service, including his early role as one of the pioneer civil servants managing the Federal Capital Territory affairs and his subsequent work as commissioner in Kano State in the 1990s. Dr. Ganduje's distinguished career in politics and governance began in 1979 with his involvement with the defunct National Party of Nigeria (NPN). Following the return to democracy in 1999, he served as Deputy Governor of Kano State and was later elected as Governor in 2015 and 2019. As Governor of Kano State from 2015 to 2023, Dr. Ganduje made significant contributions as both an administrator and politician, leaving a lasting positive impact on the state. President Tinubu joins family, friends, and party stalwarts on this momentous occasion to celebrate the resourceful, tireless, and courageous leadership of APC's national chairman. On this milestone, President Tinubu extends his best wishes to Dr. Ganduje and prays for his continued good health, happiness, and success in all future endeavors. He is confident that Dr. Ganduje will continue to contribute successfully to the progress of the party and the nation. The KOGI State Governor Ahmed Usman ODODO has promised to continue to give priority to the traditional institution, pointing out that his administration will continue to provide the necessary infrastructure development for traditional rulers in the state. Governor ODODO, represented by the Commissioner for Solid Minerals and Natural Resources, Engineer Abubakar Bashir Ugego, made the promise at the commissioning of the chief and the Madaki of Bagi's Palace in Tawari, Kogi local government area of Kogi State. Gegu announced the donation of the sum of 5 million naira in support of the newly commissioned palace of the new Esu Madaki's Palace. The governor described the event of the commissioning as a significant milestone held under the leadership of His Royal Highness Idris Al-Hassan Yusuf, the Aguma of Tawari Kingdom. He said the Aguma of Tawari is a traditional ruler committed to ensuring the peace and tranquility of his domain, while pointing out that the commissioning of the palace would have a positive impact on the community's unity and security. Said it underscores the efforts of the state government to promote development and growth in the area. He assured that everything humanly possible will be done to construct the road from Gegu to Tawari town, down to Achara, Osuku, and Kotonkarfi town, commended the people of the area for their support to his administration. The wife of Kogi Governor Sefinat Ododo has expressed optimism that 2025 will bring better opportunities for Nigerians and growth for Kogi State. Ododo, in a statement made available to journalists in Lokoja, while extending her warmest greetings to Christians and the people of Kogi State as they celebrate Christmas. She described the Yuletide as a season of joy, peace and love, noting that Kogites need to sustain the virtues even beyond the Yuletide. Reflecting on the outgoing year, the First Lady expressed gratitude for the progress made in empowering women, girls, and vulnerable members of the community. She expressed optimism that 2025 will bring better opportunities for Nigerians and growth for Kogi State. Sefinat Ododo called for unity among people across the state's 3 senatorial districts, emphasizing the importance of collaboration across all sectors to ensure citizens benefit from good governance. She said the administration led by her husband, Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo, will continue to prioritize the welfare of Kogites by providing quality health care, education, and improved infrastructure, will expand agricultural initiatives across the value chain to grow the economy and create more wealth. The Secretary to the Government of Kogi State, Dr. Folashade Arike Ayoade, has congratulated the Christian community in the state on the celebration of Christmas, a commemoration of the birth of Jesus Christ. Dr. Ayoade, in a congratulatory message, also used the opportunity to appreciate Christian leaders and worshippers that attended the maiden Kogi State Carol Service and Festival of Praise. According to her, Christmas is the season of love when Christians commemorate the birth of Jesus Christ, the only begotten Son of God, sent to save the whole world from their sins. She said it is a period to show love, share with the needy and less privileged in the society. Christmas enables the people to reflect on the fact that God sent His only begotten Son to redeem the world from their sins. She, however, expressed appreciation to Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo for consolidating well on the achievements of the state leader, Yahya Bello, describing the governor as a divine blessing to the people of the state at this critical time. The SSG stated that women will continue to be eternally grateful to Governor Ododo for giving them more than 35% affirmative action in the governance of the state, saying Kogi women will continue to support him. The SSG used the occasion to call for more support and prayers for Governor Ododo and President Bola Ahmed TINUBU in their bid to make the state and the country, respectively, a better place for all. Dr. Ayoade expressed optimism that the confluent state and the nation will witness remarkable developments under the present administrations at the state and federal levels. The Ohinoi of Ibira, His Royal Majesty Dr. Ahmed Tijani Mohammed Anaje, heartily felicitates with Christians across Nigeria and beyond. His Royal Majesty used the occasion to applaud the commitment of Christians to the relative peace and security being enjoyed in the land. He urged them to maintain religious and socio-economic harmony and tolerance flowing, as Jesus Christ is known for peace, simplicity, and righteousness. The Ohinoi also charged Christians to use the period to pray for leaders across the board and the country in general. While expressing the hope for a successful and peaceful commemoration of the birth and love of Jesus Christ, the Ohinoi prayed for a smooth and hitch-free celebration of the season and a prosperous new year. Also, the Kogi State Commissioner for Environment and Ecological Management, Engineer Joseph Oluwasegun, conveyed his heartfelt greetings to Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo, his deputy Joel Salifu, and all Christians in Kogi State as they celebrate Christmas. Engineer Oluwasegun emphasized that this season, which marks the birth of Jesus Christ, is a time for reflection, prayer, and renewal. He encouraged the people of the state to embrace the true essence of Christmas through acts of kindness, while calling for a collective effort to keep the environment clean and healthy during the festivities. On the part of the Kogi State Coordinator of Akwesa Program, the Title Chief Barrister Ladi Ahmed Jato felicitated with the Governor of the state, Ahmed Usman Ododo, the Ohinoi of Ibira Land, His Royal Majesty Ahmed Tijani Mohammed Anaje, the Ohi of Okene, Isa Maman Okatahi, and entire Christian community on the joyous occasion of this year's Christmas, which commemorates the birth of Jesus Christ. In her Christmas message, signed personally and made available to newsmen, Barrister Ladi said the season is another opportunity to reflect on the imagery of the humble, symbolic, and divine birth of a young child thousands of years ago in Bethlehem, and the message of hope, compassion, salvation, reconciliation, forgiveness, and peace that Jesus Christ embodies and conveys. The message acknowledges and appreciates the giant stride of Governor Usman Ododo on infrastructure development, education, security, and various welfare packages that put smiles on the faces of the people of Kogi State during the festive period. Governor Dapo Abiodun of Ogun State has appointed Dr. Oluwatoyin Taiwo as his new Chief of Staff. Taiwo was until the appointment the Deputy Chief of Staff to the Governor. The Special Advisor on Media and Strategy to the Governor, Kayode Akinmade, confirmed the appointment of Taiwo in a statement Thursday morning. He said the new Chief of Staff's letter of appointment was handed over to him by Governor Abiodun on Wednesday. The appointment, according to the letter, took effect from 18th December 2024. The Governor, while congratulating the new Chief of Staff, described the appointment as well-deserved. Dr. Taiwo served as Commissioner for Culture and Tourism during the first term of Governor Abiodun and was subsequently elevated to the position of Deputy Chief of Staff before his new role. He is an alumnus of Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, where he obtained a BSc in Statistics before pursuing further degrees up to PhD. The military has urged Nigerians to rely only on confirmed information about its ongoing operation to rid the northwest of members of Lakurawa terror group and other bandits operating in the region. The coordinator of the Joint Media Coordination Center, Operation Fansan Yama, Lieutenant Colonel Bubakar Abdullah, stated this in a statement on Wednesday. According to him, given the serious nature of these operations, the public is urged to rely on confirmed information to prevent misinformation and unnecessary panic. Abdullah said there is a significant risk that terrorist groups may attempt to undermine military successes through media disinformation, necessitating caution concerning unverified claims, especially in the ongoing fight against terrorism and banditry. Abdullah was responding to reports of alleged bombing of some structures being occupied by civilians in Gidan Sama and Rumtuwa communities in Sokoto State. However, the military insisted that importantly, the targets struck in the vicinity of Gidan Sama and Rumtuwa have been positively identified as associated with the Lakurawa group, reinforcing the justification for the military action taken. Gidan Sama and Rumtuwa communities are located in the Silame local government area of Sokoto State. Abdullah said these reports have raised concerns. He said, however, it is crucial to clarify that all military operations are conducted based on thorough intelligence and reconnaissance missions. This rigorous process is particularly important when targeting groups like the Lakurawa terrorist organization, as it aims to ensure precision and protect civilian lives. Given the serious nature of these operations, the public is urged to rely on confirmed information to prevent misinformation and unnecessary panic. There is a significant risk that terrorist groups may attempt to undermine military successes through media disinformation, necessitating caution concerning unverified claims, especially in the ongoing fight against terrorism and banditry. Importantly, the targets struck in the vicinity of Gidan Sama and Rumtuwa have been positively identified as associated with the Lakurawa group, reinforcing the justification for the military action taken. The Nigerian Communications Commission (NCC) has approved a long-awaited telecom tariff hike, ending over a decade of lobbying by major operators like MTN Nigeria, Airtel, and 9Mobile. New rates for calls, SMS, and internet bundles will take effect in January 2025, with tariff expected to rise by up to 40%. Under the revised structure, call charges will increase from 11 naira to 15.40 naira per minute. SMS cost will rise from 4 naira to 5.6 naira, and a 1 GB data bundle will cost at least 1,400 naira from 1,000 naira. The NCC promises more details in an upcoming official announcement, emphasizing that the adjustment balance industry proposals with public interest, and it will benefit both subscribers and operators as they have considered feedback from all stakeholders. Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, Dr. Bosun Tijani, acknowledged the need for the adjustment, citing economic pressures during a recent interview on Arise TV. Meanwhile, the NCC remains cautious about overburdening subscribers, previously rejecting a proposed price hike from Starlink in October 2024. The tariff increase comes amid rising food inflation of 39.93% and fears of reduced internet usage in a country prioritizing digital inclusion. However, the financial strain on telecom operators has been severe, with MTN Nigeria reporting a 414.9 billion naira loss in the first 9 months of 2024, following a 137 billion naira loss in 2023. Airtel Africa faced $89 million in losses for 2024, largely due to challenges in Nigeria. Benga Adebayo, president of the Association of Licensed Telecommunication Operators of Nigeria, ALTON, supports the move, arguing that cost-reflective tariffs will incentivize investment and improve service quality in the long term. We go on a short break and we'll be right back. Please stay with us.
The Governor of Ondo State, Honorable Lucky Orimison Ayedatiwa, invites the general public to the first edition of the Akeredolu Leadership Lecture Series in honor of the former Governor of Ondo State, late Arakunrin Oluwarotimi Odunayo Akeredolu, SAN, CON. The lecture will be delivered by legal luminary Femi Falano, SAN, under the chairmanship of Bashorun Sede Arogbofa, OFR. Date is Friday, 27th December 2024. Venue is the International Culture and Event Center, The Dome. Time is 12 noon. Let's come together to celebrate the legacies of our former governor. Office of the Secretary to the Government of Ondo State. Announcer.
Welcome back and thanks you are still watching. Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has conveyed his deepest sympathies to the Governor of Jigawa State, Umar Namadi, over the passing of his mother, Mariam Namadi Umar. In a condolence message personally signed by him, Governor Ododo described the late Hajia Mariam as a compassionate and selfless individual whose life was defined by love, charity, and service to humanity. He acknowledged that the loss of a mother is always profound, as mothers hold a unique and irreplaceable role in their families. Her charity and love for all will be remembered by those who benefited from her milk of humanitarianism. He emphasized that the late Mariam's values were evident in the God-fearing and accomplished leader she raised, noting her qualities as a disciplinarian and firm believer in Allah. Governor Ododo encouraged the family to find strength in their faith, reminding them of the Islamic teaching to accept the will of Allah. He praised Mariam's legacy, which remained immortalized in the hearts of those who cherished her dedication to humanity. On behalf of his family and the people of Kogi State, the governor extends his heartfelt condolences to the governor, his family, and the people of Jigawa State. May Allah grant her eternal rest and give him the fortitude to bear this irreparable loss, the governor concluded. Now on crime. The Legal Practitioners Disciplinary Committee has explained its decision not to revoke the license of lawyer and author Dele Farotimi. A petition from the law firm Emmanuel Chambers had called for Farotimi's disbarment, claiming he had made defamatory statements against the Supreme Court and the legal profession in his book Nigeria and the Criminal Justice System. The petition filed by lawyer Ola Faro accused Farotimi of distorting case facts and making damaging allegations about judicial officers and the legal community. The complaint specifically mentioned Farotimi's discussion of a Supreme Court judgment involving allegations of corruption and unethical practices within the judicial system. Despite the seriousness of the claims, The LPDC, chaired by Justice Ishaq Usman Bello, declared that the allegations were related to Farotimi's actions as an author and not as a practicing lawyer. The committee explained that it lacked jurisdiction to address issues related to publications made by legal professionals outside their official legal practice. A chief magistrate court sitting in Iyaganku, Ibadan, Oyo State, has ordered the remand of the principal of Islamic Grammar School, Bashorun ABDULLAHI Fasasi, the popular Agidigbo FM proprietor, Oriyomi Hamzat, and Olori Naomi Shilekunola, an estranged wife of the Oni of Ife, Oba Eniton Adiyeye Ogunwuse, at Agodi Correctional Center. The court, presided over by Chief Magistrate Olabisi Ogunkami, gave the order and adjourned the case to January 13th for further hearing and pending advice from the state prosecutor. It should be noted that their arrest and arraignment are in connection with the recent stampede that claimed the lives of 35 children. Many people also sustained injuries during a Christmas and New Year fun fair organized by a foundation connected to Olori Naomi Shilekunola. Anambra State Police Command said it has dismantled a criminal camp located in Nimo, Njikoka, local government area of the state. Police spokesperson Tochukwu Ikenga, who disclosed this on Sunday, said the operation was carried out by a joint security operation led by the Nigerian Police Force, comprising the military, civil defense, and Anambra vigilante operatives. He said the operation led to the destruction of several makeshift structures within the camp, as well as the recovery of 19 unexploded improvised explosive devices, and inflicted significant injuries on fleeing suspects. He said, in the early hours of December 24, 2024, a joint security operation led by the Nigerian Police Force and comprising the military, civil defense, and Anambra vigilante operatives successfully dismantled a criminal camp. The security of lives and properties in Adavi local government is the topmost priority of the consolidation and continuity government of Ahmed Usman Ododo through Bashiru Abdulrashid Okateun, Adavi local government chairman. He echoed that tolerating evil leads only to more evil, and when good people stand by and do nothing while evil visits, communities will be consumed. In a press statement made available on social media space by the SSA on media and publicity Adavi local government area, Suleiman Abdulrazak Acheneje stated that in the last hours of December 23, 2024, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., around Adavi's burial ground, a young boy named Usman Tijani got attacked by one of the bad eggs in the society. Usman, who happens to be a 200-level student of cybersecurity at Confluence University of Science and Technology, Osara, was brutally injured by Abdulmukit Musari, whose intent was no doubt to kill him. The victim was found and rescued around 2 a.m. in New Zango, Adavi local government area, where he was immediately rushed to Lokoja and has since been receiving treatment in an undisclosed hospital. The culprit was already on the run, but the state governor and the chairman quickly declared a search through the security joint force, and the culprit was apprehended in Ekiti State. Bashiru, in his remarks, assured the good people of Adavi that his administration will stop at nothing to bring the best of everything to Adavi, especially in aspects of security. On foreign news, King Charles III on Wednesday thanked the medical workers in Britain who helped treat him and his daughter-in-law, Catherine, Princess of Wales, after their cancer diagnosis, and praised communities that came together after anti-immigrant riots gripped the country in the summer. In his annual Christmas message, the British monarch spoke from the chapel of a former hospital rather than from a royal palace, in a rare departure that was designed to emphasize his appreciation for health workers and volunteers. The king said from a personal point of view, he offered a special heartfelt thanks to the selfless doctors and nurses who this year have supported him and other members of his family through the uncertainties and anxieties of illness, and have helped provide the strength, care, and comfort they have needed. His comments underscored the importance attached by people in Britain to the National Health Service, one of the country's most revered institutions, which has become significantly overstretched after years of underinvestment and is still suffering the aftershocks of the coronavirus pandemic. President Joe Biden signed 50 bills into law on Tuesday that include making the legal the country's official bird and one that stops members of Congress from collecting their pensions if convicted of crimes. Biden also established the first federal anti-hazing standard to address violence and death occurring on higher education campuses around the country. He also signed a bill supported by reality TV star and heiress Paris Hilton, which holds treatment centers and care facilities serving the youth accountable. Earlier this month, Biden vetoed legislation to add 66 new judges to understaffed federal courts nationally, commuted the sentences for 37 out of 40 federal inmates on death row, converting them to life in prison without parole, and issued a full and unconditional pardon for his son, Hunter. The flurry of activity comes as Biden is pushing his final priorities before handing power to President-elect Donald Trump on January 20th. He is also wrapping up his time in office by getting money previously approved by Congress out of the door for infrastructure projects at home and arms for Ukraine. And on sports, Oscar, whose full name is Oscar dos Santos Emboaba Jr. and who is aged 33, became a free agent after spending 8 seasons in China with Shanghai Port, where he arrived in 2017 after leaving Chelsea. The attacking midfielder started his career at Sao Paulo and made his first team debut in 2008. 2 years later, he transferred to another Brazilian club, Internacional de Porto Alegre, in a controversial move that sparked a long legal dispute. An Olympic bronze medalist with Brazil's under-23 team at the London 2012 Games, Oscar later moved to England, playing for Chelsea, where he scored 38 goals in 203 matches. In 4.5 years with the Blues, he won 4 trophies, including 2 Premier League titles, 2014-15 and 2016-17, the Europa League 2013 and the English League Cup 2015. Oscar scored 12 goals in 48 games for Brazil. The most famous was the only one Brazil scored in their 7-1 defeat to Germany in the semi-finals of the 2014 World Cup on home soil. Standing Super Eagles coach Daniel Ogumodede has beefed up his squad with 5 new players ahead of the second leg of their 2024 African Nations Championship qualifier against Ghana. 18 players traveled to Accra for the game last week. The players are Samuel Ayarinde, Shooting Stars, Sunday Megwo, Abia Warriors, Enugu Rangers midfielder Kazim Ogunleye, Vincent Temitope from Plateau United, and Badmus Badamosi of Kwara United. The Eagles held the Black Galaxies to a 0-0 draw in the first leg. They started preparation for the reverse fixture in Uyo on Tuesday. The second leg will hold at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium, Uyo, on Saturday. And on entertainment, as 2024 draws to a close, singer Miley Cyrus reflected on a year filled with both personal and professional milestones, while also looking ahead to new beginnings. In a rare and heartfelt message shared with her fans on Instagram, the 32-year-old singer and songwriter expressed her gratitude for the past year while acknowledging the bittersweet nature of letting go and embracing change. The Grammy-winning artist noted that starting over is not only part of her creative process, but also a lesson life has taught her. She shared with her followers, "This is one of my favorite parts of not just the creative process, but the way life has chosen to teach me." While acknowledging the challenges of embracing new beginnings, Cyrus emphasized that the process of letting go can be emotionally tough, but ultimately leads to growth. She said, "In everything I do, I like to go all the way, give it all I've got, all for it to come to an end, move on and start anew." She said, adding, "At times it can be a heartbreaking process, but I've always done the pieces to come back together and create something beautiful." From the entire staff of Bavon Communications Limited, owner of Malachite TV and Sharon Video Online, we wish you a Merry Christmas. Thank you, our clients and general audience, for believing in us. Let us do it better in 2025. And for us to serve you better, please keep watching and sharing our links and videos to attract more subscribers as they go viral. For more information or contributions and advert placement, please call the numbers displayed on your screen. Join us daily to watch our news and other exciting programs that will brighten your day. You can also subscribe to all our social media handles to watch our previous and subsequent programs. We are Malachite TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. Please be your brothers and sisters keeper to build a happier and better society together. I am Khadijat Mohammed. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome day and a prosperous new year. Please keep following us and let us do it better in 2025.